I asked Daniel Hernandez, that's his name by the way, the victim of the Grand Central Market shooting. I asked his family if they wanted to speak, but his sister couldn't do it, couldn't bring herself to get on the phone and talk about it. Because for them, all of the information is still new. And while I want to talk about my experience at the shooting, I think we need to talk more about Daniel Hernandez, the actual victim. He was 33 years old. He had a son. He was a musician. He was rebuilding his life in LA. And until this Tuesday, the family was not notified that a shooter was arrested and charged. Officially, LAPD arrested the shooter 2 days after the shooting. It took 8 days, and for me to give the family the number of a detective that's not the official detective assigned to the case to get any information. And that's a shame. The most egregious fact about this shooting is that the shooter was not charged with murder. There were no murder charges filed against the shooter. 4 shots went into Daniel Hernandez's chest at point blank range, and no murder charges. And now this case sits on the desk of a DA's office. And we just wait, and the family just waits. And often finds this information out secondhand, and that's not right. So there's a GoFundMe for Daniel Hernandez. They need $20,000 for their funeral, and they're only at 2. And a lot of people rallied for me to replace my equipment. And so this is a public call out to rally for that family. We should be able to do that 5 times over. And about that day, looking up the bystander effect, the one thing I can say about it is just learning about it helps break through it, helps overcome it. Understanding that people often will stand by and not do anything. Just knowing that fact increases the chance of you intervening. And it's important that you assess the situation before you do intervene, but if you can, step up. Try to help out in little ways every day. I don't know what else to say other than shame on Grand Central Market and shame on the security guards spreading lies about Daniel Hernandez online, calling him a drug addict, saying that there was a needle sticking out of his arm, completely traumatizing this family as they try to find answers. Their only way of finding answers were these comments. Any answers, whether false or true, anything, any information. And if there's anything we've learned over the last 10 days, is that truthful information is critical in these times. We have to be vigilant in discerning what is true and what is false, and absolutely question any narrative that a police force or a security force pushes out onto us.